and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Colourpop pressed powder single eyeshadows. They launched these on their website a few months ago, so I picked up some colours. In my collection so far, I've got 12. 4 of them are shimmer shades and 8 are matte, because that's normally what I use the most in an everyday eye look anyway. I also picked up the small empty palette on their website to hold my eyeshadows. It's just got a really nice white sleek packaging with their logo printed all over it. The only downside is it doesn't have a mirror, and you also can't bend the palette the whole way back, which I wish I could when I'm using the eyeshadows. So just a few specs about these single eyeshadows. They retail for $5 on the Colourpop website, which is equivalent to about 6.6 Australian. You get 1.5 grams of product. Also on their website, they often do sales. All the time round, you can pick up a pre-made quad on their website for $18. So you're saving $2 from what you'd normally spend for 4 singles. And also at the moment, they have all their eyeshadows on sale for $4 each. And also last month, there was a 3 for $10 offer as well. So just comparing the price point to a few other brands known for their single eyeshadows. So Colourpop, it's about $3.33 per gram. Anastasia Beverly Hills works out at about $7.06 per gram, so quite a bit more. MAC is only $4 per gram, so just a little bit more than Colourpop. And Makeup Geek, surprisingly, is the exact same cost per gram as Colourpop. So you're paying a little bit more, but you're getting 3 grams more. So I guess it depends. If you're like me and have heaps of eyeshadows, you probably don't need that little bit more, and you'd rather just pay a lower cost for a little bit less because you're not going to get through them anyway. So the small empty palette that I picked up is $7 on their website, which is 9.2 Australian dollars. It's 4 by 5 inches, so it's a pretty square palette, and I really think it's good size for traveling. So you can hold 12 single eyeshadows, and that works out at about $0.6 per eyeshadow. So I think it's a pretty good price. What I did notice after I did my order is now they have a large palette on their website, which is actually only $10, and it holds 24 single eyeshadows. So if I were you and you're thinking of picking up an empty palette, I would go with the large one. I think it's a lot better value, and I would have if that was on the website when I did my last Colourpop order. So now I'm going to be going through and finger and brush swatching the 12 colours in my collection. So the first shade is called Just in Time, and it's a really pretty pale yellowy shimmer colour that I think looks really nice in the inner corner or for highlighting. It's probably the sheerest in my collection, but I think it still is nice for just an overall shimmer. The next colour is called Hear Me Out, and it's the perfect matte vanilla shade for highlighting the brow bone or setting your primer all over the lid. It's really nice and pigmented and really creamy and buttery as well. So I think this is an essential in every makeup palette. The next colour is called Liar Liar, and it's a shimmer colour, and it's a pale pink. It's really nice, like the first shade, for highlighting the inner corner, or also for a halo eye, putting that one on the centre of the lid. And it's really nice and pigmented as well. Say I Do is the next colour, and it's a soft light pink in a matte finish. I think you could only wear it with certain sort of eye looks, but it does look quite pretty blended all throughout the crease just for a nice pop of colour. And it's really nice and pigmented as well. The next colour is called Note to Self, and it's a muted burnt orange. It's really good if you're doing a warm makeup look just to pop something in your transition. This one's pigmented as well. The matte colours in the Colourpop range, they're pretty sheer with the brush swatches, but I think it's nice because you can build them up in the crease as you go. Bel Air is the next colour, and it's the perfect matte transition shade, just a nice neutral tan brown colour. Again, this one swatches quite well. It's a little bit sheerer than the other matte colours that I've got, but it's really nice just for building up in the crease and creating definition on the eye. High Strung is the next colour, and it's a true rose gold. This one's really metallic and almost a foiled shadow. As you can see, it swatches really well with the finger, but when I went in with my flat shader brush, it barely showed up at all. So it's a huge difference. I always just use my finger because I think you get the best results. When I finish these swatches, I actually noticed that on my finger, from the initial finger swatch, there was still heaps of product left, and I was able to do a whole nother finger swatch. So that shows how well it applies with the finger and how much product you can actually pick up. This shade is called Come and Get It, and it's a warm pink with a gold duochrome, and it looks really pretty on the eyelid. It is a little bit chunky, as you can see in the finger swatch there, but when you apply it all over the lid, it turns out quite nice, and it has a really nice gold reflect to it that you can see here. This colour is called Labyrinth, and I think it's the perfect pink mauve transition colour. It's pulling a little bit orange on camera, but it's just like a nice warm neutral pink, and it can go with a lot of eye looks. This one's also really pigmented, and I definitely recommend this one if you like doing mauve eyeshadow looks. This one is called Get Out, and it's the perfect red purple berry colour for building up in your crease, adding definition in the outer V. It's a really nice pop of colour as well to put on the lower lash line. This one's pretty pigmented. The brush swatch isn't the best, but if you've got like a small packer brush, it does work quite well on the eye. This one is Cute Alert, and it pairs quite well with the previous shade. It's almost like a darker version, just like a dark berry colour that is really nice, just as an alternative for a chocolate brown. It's pretty sheer in the brush swatches, also like the last shadow, but it's really good just for building up colour gradually and adding definition, like I said. This last one is Cloud 9. I believe this is the darkest colour that they offer in the single eyeshadow line because they haven't released a black eyeshadow yet. It's quite a nice option though for a black if you don't want something so harsh, because it's a super cool dark brown, but it's also got a purple undertone to it. So it's something different, and I really like it. Overall, I give the Colourpop single eyeshadows a 4 out of 5. I really am impressed with them, and I love the colour selection they've got on their website. My only issue is the shimmers sometimes don't show up the best with the brush, and you have to go in with your finger. And also the mattes, they're quite powdery, and you do get a bit of kickback with them. I guess because they're so soft, though, you can expect a bit of fallout because it's such a powdery formula. Let me know down in the comments if any of you guys have picked up the Colourpop eyeshadows, and if you've got any colours that you recommend I pick up. I hope you guys found this review helpful, and I'll see you in my next one.